Therefore, brothers, since we have boldness for the way of entry into the holy place by the blood of Jesus, which he inaugurated for us as a new and living way through the curtain, that is his flesh. And since we have a great priest over the house of God, let us approach with true heart in the full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from a wicked conscience and our bodies bathed with clean water. Let us hold fast the public declaration of our hope without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. And let us consider one another to incite to love and fine works, not forsaking the gathering of ourselves together, as some have the custom, but encouraging one another, and all the more so as you behold the day drawing near. For if we practice sin willfully after having received the accurate knowledge of the truth, there is no longer any sacrifice left for sins. But there is a certain fearful expectation of judgment, and there is a fiery jealousy that is going to consume those in opposition. Any man that has disregarded the law of Moses dies without compassion, upon the testimony of 2 or 3. Of how much more severe a punishment do you think? Will the man be counted worthy who has trampled upon the Son of God, and who has esteemed as of ordinary value the blood of covenant by which he was sanctified, and who has outraged the spirit of undeserved kindness with contempt? For we know him that said, "Vengeance is mine, and I will recompense." And again, Jehovah will judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. However, keep on remembering the former days in which, after you were being enlightened, and you endured a great contest under sufferings. Sometimes, while you were being exposed as in a theater, both to reproaches and tribulations, and sometimes while you became sharers with those who were having such an experience. For you both expressed sympathy for those in prison and joyfully took the plundering of your belongings, knowing you yourself have a better and an abiding position. Do not, therefore, throw away your freeness of speech, which has a great reward to be paid it. For you have need of endurance, in order that, after you have done the will of God, you may receive the fulfillment of the promise. For yet a little while, a man, he who is coming, will arrive and will not delay. But my righteous one will live by reasons of faith, and if he shrinks back, my soul has no pleasure in him. Now we are not the sort that shrink back to destruction, but the sort that have faith to the preserving alive of the soul.